Welcome back. Just so shocked by seeing this advertisement in which in IIT Indore offering MBBS and PG doctors job, but the salary is literally low. Few years back, there was a job opportunity in the same institution where MBBS doctors are offered to get around 80 to 95k for MD. That's going to be more than a lakh. And current scenario, they changed the rule and they put that into the visiting hours pay. For the MBBS doctor, it's going to be 3,000 per day visit and for 5,000 for the night 12-hour shift. And for the PG doctor for derma, gynae and END, it's going to be 7,000 per visit, including the all the charges for traveling allowance and everything. Do you think it's the right decision by them? What changed in last 2 years? Because we know that the MBBS number of MBBS seats currently it is more than 1,20,000 plus foreign graduate it's going to be 1,15,000 plus, and PG doctors also saturated. Almost every department is saturated. See, I'm from forensic medicine. Next year I need to graduate, right? Once I graduated, I have no idea what to do because job opportunity is very less currently. Because almost in every South Indian medical college, I mean private medical college, have the SR and AP posts are filled, almost filled. I asked some yesterday, 2 days back, I talked to one HR in Pondicherry regarding another job opportunity, and I asked him, "What about the forensic medicine? Is there a job opportunity?" And he said, "Yeah, I do have opportunity in some medical college, but salary will be not that much, around less than a lakh. You're going to get it." So this is the scenario of a non-clinical medicals in this country. For the clinical PGs also, this is the same scenario. In the upcoming years, I can tell you that within 5 years, it's going to be like a very more like a BCom and engineering degrees. So how to survive in the medical field? You need to do the super specialty. Once you completed whatever the branch, you have to do super specialty. You have to specialize in something, and you have to take job accordingly. Even if it is in a government, private, or whatever, or own clinic, you have to get a super specialized degree to continue it. Otherwise, it's not that worth because everybody is in a race right now. So competition, right? We need to get more patient, or even if in the government, you have to, because government job is not that easy. It's really difficult to get it. A few seats are there, right? And the competition is really high, or you need to work for that part. So here, what really happened? See, for the MBBS doctor, 3,000 per visit. So how many days they need? Maximum 10 to 15 days. The reality of these kind of jobs are mostly taken up by the students who are preparing for any exams, because you won't get that much of patience. Maybe some fever, maybe some sort of a suturing things you have to do, and some sort of IV drips. That's it. You don't have to do much clinical things, and mostly if there is have any serious injury, you need to shift it to other hospital or refer to other hospital. That's it. You don't have much things to do because the setup is also very limited things, resources you have. So all you need to do, just sit there, you can study. This is used to be a scenario, and now what they did, they changed that scenario. They are taking up in a visiting hours doctors, instead of taking a job which is having a 30 days jobs, and you need to pay around 80 to 90k. Currently, see, if they're going to take a 15 days of job for MBBS doctor, that's going to be per 3,000 per pay, that's going to be around 45k. Just do the calculation. They cut their expense half of it for doctors. Initially that was around 85 to 95k, and now it is come to the visiting hours is going to be 45k. And come to the specialist doctors, you need to know that for the dermatology, we don't need dermatology in every day, or at least once in a week we need it, right? For the 4 days in a month, how much they need to pay? 7 into 4 is about 28k. Instead of 1 lakh plus, they just need to pay 28k per month for a MD doctor. And do you think it's possible that people will apply for it? Definitely. This is the scenario. Why they are putting this much of this kind of notice? Because they have the supply. People are looking for a job, especially those who are preparing for NEET PG or UPSC level examination, or they are doing for any other examination part. They are willing to take this kind of job is because they are going to get extra income. So just want to tell you one thing to the doctor community, that there is a minimum wage is there. If you work beyond that wage, it's going to affect the entire system. See, there is a girl in Bangalore she denied to work for 40k. But the same place you can find doctors with MBBS degree working for 25k, 35k because of many reasons. Many of them have no experience. Many of them have registration issue. Many of them don't have any proper degree because they may fail the exam. Many issues are there. I don't want to disclose many things, but literally this is the usual scenario. Because of some issues, they need to negotiate with the salary part. I personally know people working for 35k and this kind of salary, 20k, something like that. I really want to tell you my one instance which has happened when I was working in Bangalore a few years back. I was working in a central institute and then I quit that job because I told you in different video that I'm getting aged and I'm still nowhere. And at my same age, I saw people with the DM degree, second year and third year degree, are being there and ordering me to do things and all. Literally, I was so shocked to see this thing because I don't need to be there. So that kind of there's a point there in life that you need to decide whether to stay or quit. And then I quit it because I want to move on. I don't want to stick with this MBBS anymore because it's really, at certain age you will understand that. If you are a freshly graduate or if you are working somewhere, you won't understand. If you work for 3-4 years, then you will understand the value of higher degrees. With MBBS, its current scenario is really bad. So what I did, I quit the job, then I prepared for the PG. Along with that, we know that we need to make money, right, sir? So I used to work for GP and all at that point. And I got an offer from an HR, from a prominent institute in Bangalore, and he offered me around 45k to 60k, somewhere around that. I told them like I'm working for last 3 years. If you give me a very good salary, definitely I will work. And he told me one thing which is really shocking me, that there is doctors are willing to work for 25 and 35k. And also you are not a consultant, you're just an MBBS pass out. Whatever experience you have, it's all right. We have the consultant to take care of all the things. And he told me one more thing. You may surprised to see this, listen to this part. There is doctors are willing to work for 10 and 15k by the Ayush doctors because they are taking them as a physician assistant. It's not like a consultant or the MO jobs. It's like a physician assistant job in which you are not liable to anything. You can literally work as an assistant, but in reality, when the patient come up, they are treating the patient, they are doing the clinical stuff, but in paper they are going to be physician assistant, and the salary is going to be 10 to 15k. So which one they will take it? Because of there is some issues with the law, these things are happening. And in the future also, if the doctor community are not be united, not take strict action about this kind of things, salary going to be much down. In Kerala, I will tell you a scenario. MBBS doctor, after completing their long years of studies, once they completed, the government is taking up these doctors for 45k. 45k, can you believe it? Same time, if you want to get a registration in Kerala State Medical Council, you need to, for the permanent registration, you need to pay around 20k. This is a scenario. I just want to tell you that if you get offered such a thing, please avoid it. If you avoid it, everybody is united, and if you avoid it, if you are not going for this kind of job, definitely they have to change that rule. They change that into the normal sort of a contract agreement for doctors, that they're going to pay around 80 to 90k, something like that. Otherwise, it's not going to work well in the future, because if they are continuing the same thing, think about 5 years later or 3 years later, in 2030, by the end of 2030, you have to see that doctors working for 1,000 per hour or per day. In Kerala, I was offered for GP, which saying that I will get the pay for 4 to 6 hours in the day duty for 1,500 to 2,000. If the daily workers are going to do some jobs, right, the tailing work, painters, currently the painters in Kerala are going to getting around 1,600 plus food and other allowances there. So doctors are really underpaying now. It's a reality. And how it's happening? Because lack of unity. They have to fight, especially the other Irish doctors taking job in a physician assistant kind of jobs, the government takes strict rules. If the physician assistant there, they should do the physician assistant job. Take the history, write the discharge summary, and type and upload the data in the laptop. That's it. That's their job, physician assistant. If they are coming to ICU, if they are taking up the case, if you are doing clinical stuff, then that's a real issue. Then you have to raise your voice. You have to, put a complaint on that. It's not worth, right? It's not worth to having an MBBS degree. So that's a whole thing I just want to tell you, and I hope that I'm going to put more job infos in this channel, because many of them have no idea about different kind of jobs that is offered in this country, especially the ICMR jobs. ICMR scientist B, scientist G, C type jobs are there in this country, and the central institutions jobs are there, and many jobs are there. And I think I'm going to change my channel's outline into a job market, totally job market, because at this point it's really important to have knowledge about the job in different category. And every day I'm going to put one